Hello, Michael Finn, holistic exercise and lifestyle coach, and today I'm going to talk about change. And is change easy or is change hard? Well, the short answer is change is a little challenging because we need to do something different. And if we need to do something different, that means we're going to have to think a little bit more. We're going to have to put a little bit more energy into it, and it might take a little bit more time at first to do it. Okay? So, my number one rule for weight loss and for health and for basically pretty much everything, because our body is made from what we eat, is to improve upon what you're building your body out of by getting rid of all of the garbage processed food and just eating whole, real food. That's always step number one. Okay, and most of my clients end up losing quite a bit of weight just doing that, just eliminating that. No exercise, no other extra added stuff. Just spend your energy and your time getting rid of the junk that you've been putting into your body and put real good high quality food into your body. Okay? So that's always number one rule. Now there's a study that came out a long time ago. I remember seeing it a long time ago, and it's become popular again, where they show how addictive all this processed food is. So this study was done on like Oreo cookies, and they showed that Oreo cookies stimulate the pleasure centers of the brain more so than cocaine or morphine. All right, problem right there, okay? So now the cream filling I know is primarily canola oil and high fructose corn syrup, but there's also a whole lot of chemicals and all the chemical cocktails and everything else, and all of that is more stimulating. And this is why it's hard to even, if you feed those to your kids, and I ate them too when I was a kid, so they're hard to get away from because it's stimulating things in your brain. And these companies know that, and it's why they put all of this garbage in their food to stimulate those pleasure centers in your brain so that you're happy just sitting there mindlessly, watching some program or whatever else, okay? So we need to pay attention to that. And we need to buckle down and put some energy into making the change of eating real food. Is it easy? No, it's hard. That's why I do what I do, so that I can try to support people. It's why you can come and follow me on my Facebook page or on my Instagram account, so that you can feel like there's other people that are doing this too, because there are. Are we a small percentage? Yeah, because 87% of the population has at least one marker for metabolic disorder. So, if you're on the healthy side, yep, you're in the minority. So we need to focus and put our energy in. Now, as an example, when my wife and I started really making some bigger changes about eating healthier food, thankfully we had the two of us to support each other. Did we do it perfectly? Nope, we didn't, okay? It's not even perfect to this day. So, but we agreed on, hey, these are the changes we're going to make. This is what we're going to work on, and we're going to do it, okay? So we eliminated a lot of grains out of everything and cut out a lot of grains initially first. Started improving the quality, bought better quality food. We got rid of our microwave. A lot of stuff like that. Started off with that, mastered that. When we got good at that, we took another step. When we got good at that, we took another step. When we got good at that, we took another step. Okay, to where now I pretty much only eat treats that I make myself. Very rare that I have a store-bought treat anymore. Now if I do, it's something more like coconut ice cream or something like that, and I really look at it and make sure that it's what I really, really want. But most of the treats, if I'm ever going to have one, which is not very frequently, I'm very picky, and I typically make it myself so that I know exactly what is actually in there. All right, and then the rest of the time, good whole quality meats, really good fruit, really good raw honey, some vegetables, and every now and then I'll have some kefir, which is fermented milk. All right, so change is difficult. I understand. That's why I'm here, for support, as well as so also that you know that there are other people out here doing it too, not just you. So it's going to take some effort. It's going to be work. It's going to be a little bit hard. But some of that is because you're not doing it yet, and therefore your brain is more still addicted to all of the garbage, and it just wants to go to the something easy. It just wants to go to the something easy. Okay, this is why it's not easy for people that are addicted to drugs to get off of them either, because they've just become accustomed to the fact of, nope, I just want the pleasure centers stimulated in my brain. Well, I get pleasure out of everything in my life. Spending time with my wife and my kid, and running around and playing games and exercising and competing in my sports. All of those stimulate my pleasure centers, and I don't have to be dependent upon a processed food instead, okay? So, or even just some sunshine. Going out for a walk in the sunshine for me is beautiful. I love it, and I totally enjoy it. So, if you need help, reach out, subscribe, ring the little bell, because the more that you subscribe, the more that you tell everybody else, the more we can increase our 13% of the people without a metabolic disorder, and we can get that to go up, which means it will all be easier for all of us. And maybe we can get some of these big corporations that make all this stuff actually have a really good high quality farm instead and grow something else. Okay, so cool. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and you all have a happy and healthy day, putting some energy into making the changes that you want to make in your life. And I'll see you next time.